Hello and welcome to Living Well today. I'm Angela and your guide and host for the next 25 or 30 minutes or so. And today is about accessibility, accessing your heart's desires, opening secret doors. There was a story that a dear friend of mine, Michelle, shared once that a therapist actually, like a friend of hers that does therapy or something like that, had shared with her. And I thought it's a wonderful exercise. I thought I would share that with you. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you're walking into a beautiful, huge, magnificent home, whatever that looks like to you. And on your left is an open doorway. You walk through that, and it's so beautiful and lovely, not too big, a small, modest sized room. To your right, another open doorway. You walk through, and it's lovely. It's lovely. And you next down the hallway is another room, another doorway. And you walk through that doorway because the door is open. And you can see in there, and you can see everything that's in there, and it's a quite comfortable room. And you think to yourself, well, this is lovely. I have three beautiful rooms that I love. Apologize, the room's going off. The phone is going off. Lovely, I love this room. And you say to yourself, well, this is enough. These three rooms, these are enough. But you notice down the hallway that there's another room at the end of the hall, but the door is closed. The door's closed. And so you think, I am not so sure what's behind that door, so I'll just leave it closed. And you live in this home, never walking through that door, never accessing what's behind that door, out of fear, out of comfort zone, whatever it might be. These other doors are open and you can see fully and you can live there and you can be contented. And then as time goes on, the home doesn't feel quite big enough for you. You have a curiosity, you have a desire, something wells up within you to say, I do desire more. I do desire expansion. I do desire more newness, surprise, and delight, whatever your heart is telling you. And you muster the courage. After a long, painstaking wait, you muster the courage to open that door, that unknown door, way down at the end of the hallway. And when you open it up, you walk out onto a huge, expansive porch and you look out beyond to all of your property, all the beautiful gardens, the light, the natural light, the koi pond, this magnificent garden that you never imagined could be there. And you didn't venture there out of fear, anxiety, worry. And yet it was there all along, just as beautiful and magnificent, waiting for you. And that's what we all have access to all the time. It's already there, waiting. So today is about opening that door. It's about learning simple tips and tools that we can access. How do you find the courage? How do you find the lever, the key to opening and unlocking that door. And in the image that I posted about today, I think I titled it actually Open Sesame. And the story behind Open Sesame, if you're not um, recalling it, it comes from 1001 Nights, the story of Scheherazade, the masterful heroine, storyteller, female storyteller, and she tells the story. She tells the story to this king, this Persian king, night after night for 1001 nights until he finally falls in love with her. So he doesn't have her executed. And she tells one of the stories she tells is the story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, and how Ali Baba witnessed this one thief saying, "Open sesame," and it magically opened the door. What I love about the phrase open sesame, and I did a video on this actually, it's on my YouTube channel, is that it really is, if you break it down, it says, open says me. Open says me. Open sesame. And the root of the word, there's been some study about the root of the word sesame. Of course, we know it in our sesame seeds and all that. They're so, so good for us, right? The sesame seed oil, etc. Is that in the Hebrew word sisma, which it's theorized that it could be based on the Hebrew word sisma, which means password. Password. We all have those, right? It's like figuring out the password. What is the password? We have 1001 passwords now, right? It's also, though, I have it written down here, sem, or name, which could also be taken one step further, again, in theory, and they think that it is name of heaven. So access, opening up, boundless, being able to, with unrestricted access your bounty. That is open sesame. Unrestricted access, the magic password. So what is that? How do you find that? It's less about finding and more about creating. And we talk about creating and you being a creating being. You're living, breathing, so you are naturally creating. Whether you are actively conscious about that or not, you're actively creating every moment, every moment. And so one of the tools that we talk about often is the practice, it's part of the harmony method, it's the practice of appreciation, appreciating what you already have. And that's a key that unlocks another door. So if you are actively appreciating, I appreciate the water that I have access to, fresh, clean water, filtered water, whatever it might be that you love. I have access to nature. I have access to love through good friends or friend, through the love of my child, through the love of my partner, through the love and support that I receive every day from my clients or my co-workers, whatever your situation may be. The love that I receive unconditionally from my fur baby. I so appreciate the sunshine today. I so appreciate my freedoms that I have in this country that I get to call home. I so appreciate that I can access so many of you so easily. I so appreciate the ease that God brings into my life every day and his protection. I so appreciate. And that practice of appreciation in the smallest things, it's a key. It's a key to that door at the end of the hallway. Another tool is presence, part of the harmony method, the H, the here and now. Your power is right here with you and me, happening right in this present moment. That is where your power is, to access the bounty within you. So, how do you find presence? Appreciation brings you presence. Breathing and focusing on your breath, just the simple in and out. If you are focusing on the in and out of your breath, you can't be anywhere else but here. If you use some form of meditation, that gives you presence. It brings you here, right here into the present moment. So meditation and that practicing culture, cultivating, nurturing mindfulness and presence. How often, when you have a conversation with someone and they're looking at their phone or they're answering a door or shopping online or they're walking through a store and they're looking for something else and you're trying to talk with them, or they're doing a task at work and you're trying to have a conversation with them and they're not looking at you, they're not leaning in, they're not listening, they're not present. And you know the difference. You feel it, you see it, you experience the difference. So, presence, focusing your energy right here, right now, presence. That nurtures it's a key, but it nurtures your instant access to the bounty that exists within you always. Journaling, we've talked about that as a tool in the past. Helping clear out the cobwebs in your mind so that you can feel your heart and you can get clear about what it is that you desire, because that clarity is what brings it to you. The muddier it is, the messier it is, the messier life is. So your thoughts create things, and you want those thoughts in alignment with your heart. So there's a heart meditation I mentioned in the word of the week, I think, or maybe it was last week's show, Christy Sheldon's heart meditation. If you look her up online, I love her heart meditation. And that helps you get out of your head, which is always trying to serve you. You don't want to push it away or resist it. Resistance just creates more resistance. You want to embrace your thoughts. You don't want to push them away. They're not evil. They're not bad. They are there to try and help you, serve you, but they're a surviving tool rather than a thriving tool. So learning how to shift out of your head and then that's the survival thoughts and sink down into your heart where those desires are, where the bounty truly rests is right here in the center of your chest. So meditation and journaling, the art of appreciation, the exercise of appreciation, all brings you that clarity and helps you sink down into your heart, where all of those rooms are, where maybe the doors have previously been locked. And you can either open them slowly or you can fling them open. It's your choice. That's what's so beautiful. It's your choice. You always have that choice. So I want to read something to you. I posted it earlier on Facebook as an invitation to come today to the show. But I want to read a poem to you about Open Sesame. In lands of tales and mysteries old, a phrase is whispered, a secret told. Open sesame, the magic key to realms unseen where wonders be. A cave of secrets, hidden and grand, guarded by rock and desert sand. In shadows deep where treasures gleam, a whispered command, a mystic dream. Open sesame, the words unfold, a chant of power, or a story untold that goes through time, a magical plea, unveiling secrets, setting your spirit free. Sesame, the seed, in whispers we sow, a promise of entrance and a pathway to go. Through gates of enchantment, the portals swing, revealing treasures, a mystical spring. Golden doors swing wide open, revealing the way to realms of wonder where dreams hold sway. Cascading like rivers through cavernous sea, open says me the incarnation decree. A dance with echoes in moonlight's soft glow. Through the veil of time, the words decree, open says me a magical key. So let the simple syllables weave their spell, unlock the stories that history tells. In the language of enchantment, let it be. Open says me for eternity. Let's break that down for just a minute. uh, Phrases whispered, a secret told. Open sesame, the magic key to realms unseen where wonders be. A cave of secrets hidden and grand, guarded by rock and desert sand. And our rock and desert sand can be, and this is a poem by me, Open Sesame by me. um, Guarded rock and desert sand can be old beliefs, old hurts and harms, cruelties, things that stand in our way, our stubbornness, our impatience, our fears. Desert sand, all of the its and bitsy pieces of things that have been dropped on our path, either created by us or others, that create grit and restriction and resistance in our life. So this is about in shadows deep where treasures gleam, a whispered command, a mystic dream. So a whispered command, we can wipe it away. We can move the rock that quickly. It doesn't have to take, in fact, we don't want it to take putting your shoulder into it and moving the rock with force. Just whoosh, sweep it aside. It's that easy. In fact, tonight I'm very excited. I'm launching a new series, a bedtime series that's called It's a Moonlight, Lite, Moonlight Moment. And many of you know I'm a singer and I grew up singing, and my voice is a very important part of who I am, how we all, each of us, express ourselves. And in honoring that, I sing a little song for you. I'm going to do that each night. I think I'm going to post it around 9 o'clock each night for those early to bed and early to rise folks. And then for those who go to bed really late, more night owl like I am, the 9 o'clock might bring you some ease and let you rest into your evening and your thoughts and prepare for tomorrow in an easier way. So be sure to check back tonight at 9 o'clock for Moonlight Moment. I hope you enjoy it. I had fun making it. I'm going to do them. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do them live each night or not. Probably, like maybe mix of both. Maybe a mix of both. So, sesame, the seed in whispers we sow, a promise of entrance, a pathway to go. Golden doors swing wide, revealing the way to realms of wonder where dreams hold sway. Hold sway means power, where dreams hold power, where they have the ability to create what you want to create. And to realms of wonder where dreams hold sway is really, to me, the place where you go where we were a kid, when we were a kid, and anything felt possible. And I always hold dear that I don't believe God would ever plant a seed in us that wasn't possible of realizing. That would be cruel. That would be cruel. So, that thing that lights you up, that fires up your heart, gets you excited about the moment, that where dreams hold sway, cascading like rivers through cavernous sea, open sesame, the incarnation decree. So open says me, your voice, you are the one, not the world, not your boyfriend, not your boss, not your child, not your best friend, not your mother, you, not your father, you. Open says me because I say so. That's power. And you can realize it, you can manifest it, you can leverage it in a split second. Open says me. Try it. It works. A dance with echoes in moonlight's soft glow. There's a nod to my new offering. A symphony of whispers where legends grow through the veil of time. The words decree. Open sesame, a magical key. You are eternal. I am eternal. Say that to yourself. I am eternal. And that allows you to relax, sink down into your heart, and get clear about your desires. Why do you want those desires? Do you want a bigger home? Why do you want a bigger home? Do you want a new car? Why? Do you want a new position? Do you want to paint? What is it about anything that you desire? Get to the root of why you want what you want and get clear. And let that come from a place of expansion and creating and creativity, and always for the benefit of yourself and for all others. And as you do that, and if you stay in that intention, it will not be denied you. It may come in a different form than you might have expected, but it will not be denied. It cannot be denied. It is yours. It is yours for the claiming. It can never be to harm another. That's the only golden rule. It can never be to harm another. So let the syllables weave their spell. Unlock the stories that history tells. We see it over and over and over in all sacred books, in some of the most brilliant writings, including Albert Einstein, who says all things are energy. All things are energy. And so, if you create thoughts which have energy, and you align with those thoughts and desires which have energy, it cannot not be. It must. It's not even spiritual in that sense. It's physics. It's art and science. I promise you. I'm not smarter than Albert Einstein, but I've learned many things that he knows and that so many others have known. Napoleon Hill, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Anthony Robbins. The importance of aligning art and science, what you say, and how you embody and embrace that. Open says me. And when you do it, literally open up your arms and your body and your heart. Literally open up the doors to your heart. Open says me. And it cannot be denied you. I promise you that with all of my heart. Be denied you. So long as it is not doing harm to any other. In the language of enchantment, I love that. In the language of enchantment, let it be. That was my word of the week. Being. the lightness of being. In the language of enchantment, let it be. Open sesame for eternity. So that's our show for today. And I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that I get to say the things that are in my heart, that I get to be, and that in some small or large way, for one or 1,001 people, other humans and fur babies, that it helps guide your way to your heart's desire, opening the doors, all of them, if you like, one at a time or all at once, your choice. So please check out my moonlight moment tonight at 9 o'clock. I invite you to do that, and say hello. Give me an email or just put something in the comments. Let me know whether you're watching this live or on replay. Let me know how Open Sesame works for you, and I'm happy to help guide in any way that I can. Blessings be. Open Sesame.